Hello everyone, my name is Robot Ren, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended, now on Unreal 5.5. That's right, the update that was long awaited has finally come through, and I gotta say, despite some technical challenges at the beginning, it has been an amazing improvement for me on my system. So I will not deny that the rollout was not the smoothest, and it did take me a couple of days before I could get back into game to start recording again. But overall, the improvement has been pretty dramatic, except as you can see behind me, we are still experiencing a little problem with these ghostly things existing when I first spawn into the game. So they don't actually exist, and they will go away just as soon as I get on Barrage here and fly out of render. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh my goodness, I am so rusty. And I saw a yellow drop over there. You know what? Let's go get that yellow drop and then come back and look at a base that is cleared out and ready to go. Well, that is a very unfortunate placement for that drop. It's not a... Oh, it is a ringed... Oh, of course it is. All right. Is there anything else around here that's gonna try to kill me? Probably. It is Ark after all. Let me get very close. What's splashing around down here? Oh, it's my wings. All right. Let's see if we can get... my first drop back in the world. What did we get? Well, those will make nice fodder for the grinder. I have got so many cartridge saddles. All right, let's head back to base and take a look at, well, how it's supposed to look. And as you can see, all the trees and all the rocks have gone away. It's an annoying little bug, but a pretty easy one to solve. And they will not come back until I log out of the game and log back in. So, yeah. I can live with that. I can live with that. So, not to gloss over things, I apologize for my absence. It has been a couple of months. Life, it seems, finally caught up to me. With the start of spring, we had, you know, lawn maintenance and home maintenance and car maintenance and all the things that responsible adults have to do if they're being responsible. And that just took away from all of my time to do anything fun, which means we are, other than about 30 to 45 minutes worth of testing around, we are exactly where we were when we left off, which was we had just taken out the brood mother. I've moved some Therazinos over. Half of them are still back at Green Ob, waiting to be moved over. So, yeah, I really haven't had any time to do anything, unfortunately. I even had to go back and rewatch some of my own videos to figure out what the heck I was doing and try to get back into the headspace of 2 months ago, Ren. But anyway, that's just a little breakdown. We're not going to spend too much time on that. But I am back, and I am really looking forward to it because, of course, Ragnarok is just around the corner. And while I had intentionally intended for this series to be just the 4 canonical maps in sequence, I would like to go ahead and get through the Overseer and then transfer to Ragnarok when it comes out. Because that's how you build growth. I'm pretty sure. Like, me just sticking around on the island for right now, even after we complete the Overseer, or me transferring over to over to Scorched Earth, isn't going to help me grow the channel a whole lot. But I think that a move to Ragnarok, when Ragnarok is still fresh, kind of ride that momentum a little bit, might bring some new eyeballs to the channel. Not that I'm looking to grow the channel into anything super huge. I'm really not. I have a full-time job. I am very happy with my full-time job. I just like to do this on the side for fun. But, a few more eyeballs on the channel wouldn't be so bad. So, anyway, again, that's enough about that. So what are we gonna do today? Man, I'll be honest, I don't really have a good plan for it. We still need to run 3 different... Rem, get your face out of my face. What's going on here? Why am I looking this way? Man, I am definitely out of practice. So, we still need to run the swamp cave in the Redwoods. We still need to run the hard underwater cave. And of course, we still need to run the dreaded ice cave, or the snow cave, depending upon who you talk to or what you want to call it. The Cave of the Strong, which is the hardest cave in all of Ark, at least in my opinion. Yeah, some of the caves in Extinction are pretty darn difficult, don't get me wrong, but typically by that point, you have got some pretty OP dinos to go inside of there. So, those 3 things need to happen before we can even take on the dragon, and then we have to actually take on the dragon, and then we have to set up and take on the Overseer. So, we still got some work to do. I just don't know what's going to be the best thing for it. But for right now, I think I want to go ahead and head over to the Green Ob and get the remainder of my Therizino army back home so that I don't have to worry about them. Now I've got to remember all these controls. They will eventually come back to me, but for right now, I'm running purely on muscle memory. So, let's head to Green Ob. I'm just going to run into walls and be completely incapable. Let's head over to Green Ob and pick up the old Therizino, the remaining Therizino army. Oh! Now it. Automatic doors, Ren. Automatic doors. I'm gonna need one more for Cindy, the Utyrannus. Let's head over there. And there they are waiting for me. I gotta admit, when I first logged back in, saw the ghost objects, finally figured out that if I went away, I would, that they would go away. So I came over here, and then I saw half the army here, and I freaked out a little bit. I freaked out a little bit, wondering what exactly happened to the rest of my army. I had seen some reports of people having their dinosaurs go invisible, so I was afraid that maybe, just maybe, that had happened to me, but that was not the case. I had just tried to be a little proactive and moved half of them back to base, which you saw in the old cryo fridge there. Oh, right, because 19 and 20 are in the breeding chambers. What do you have on you, Cindy? You got nothing. That's good. Oh, how I have missed that music. I really have missed Ark. I cannot even begin to explain just how much I missed it. But I will also say I am paying for my absence. Huh. Alright. That's that. Let's see, what do I have left in here, if anything? Nothing. That's good. You should have cakes, and it does. Just a few left. I will go ahead and grab those. And the steaks as well. Oh, now I'm heavy. Alright, well, let's get back. Oh! One last thing I want to point out. If you look at slot 0, the Super Spyglass mod is now visible. So no more accidentally going out with it in my inventory, not realizing that it's actually in my inventory. Now I can see it. However, we're going to talk about this Super Spyglass mod later. For now, let's just get back to base. Wow, I got super foggy all of a sudden. Oh, for a second there I thought one of my Rexes was trying to run away. Okay, let's go drop off these cakes first, because they're super heavy. So yeah, 5.5 has come with some performance improvements, at least for me. I have increased the quality level of my settings, and I'm still maintaining above 60 FPS the vast majority of the time. Do I have any cakes in here? No. Good. I'm gonna drop you off in there then. I don't think I have any cakes in here at all. Still got some stuff I need to get rid of. Okay. So yeah, I've actually increased my settings to where I have, like, more cloud density, I guess. Improved lighting. That sort of thing. There's a little LOD issue. Most of them, or a lot of them anyway, have been fixed, but you can see very high detail on Buck here. If I back away just a little bit, it goes to a lower detail version, which is weird. No, I guess Barrage is like that too. But they did fix the LOD issues on Thylas, so no longer do you have that weird tail thing happening. They also fixed it on bears. They don't have cone faces anymore, and they also fixed it on wolves, which also no longer have cone faces at a distance. Now, they always look super cute, which is fantastic, because that, especially on the wolves, that was one of the ones that hurt me the most, because they looked so weird. Anyway, I am just all over the place. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time right now. We are going to throw Cindy out. There's no need for her to stay in the cryopod. Throw the army in here. I believe it's in here. Nope. That's the tainted storage. I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this before, but this is the tainted dinos. Yeah, that are force tamed, that I use for like thumbnails and stuff. That's where I keep them, so that they don't accidentally get mixed into anything legitimate. Okay. I have a lot of cryopods. I have a lot of cryopods. Oh, hey. Your LOD got fixed as well. Fantastic. So I'm going to apologize in advance and probably apologize again and again for me being so rusty and out of practice in doing voiceovers and keeping my train of thought on target. Where the heck do I put? There we go. I have quite the collection of Ascendant, or of just Riot Shield blueprints. That is a Quetz saddle. That's a very expensive Quetz saddle. Toss it in there. We'll think about it later. Speaking of thinking, I'm going to take a minute to collect my thoughts, and when I come back, I'll have decided what it is we're going to do. Okay, a decision has been made, and while it's boring, it's really kind of necessary, and that is, we need a place outside of the swamp cave to store our dinos while we are inside the swamp cave, or more importantly, in between runs of the swamp cave, because I do intend to farm the swamp cave for loot drops, and that means I don't want to keep bringing my dinos back and forth, so we need a place outside there to kind of house them for the foreseeable future so that we can go do that and then come back here. So, while it is a little bit boring, it is also the safer bet, because I am feeling very out of practice, and I'm afraid if I go in that cave right at this moment, everyone is going to die. So, that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, it's starting to get a little bit dark. So, I'll continue crafting the materials that we need to do the building, and then in the morning, we'll go build it. Alright, I'm calling an audible. That plan was just way too sad and way too lame for my first episode back. So I know that I was trying to do something a little bit low impact, low risk for my first time back, just so that I wouldn't screw everything up, but, I mean, it's Ark. There's gonna be risk in everything, but I went to go pick up a yellow drop, and I happened to run into some very, very brightly colored terror birds. And it occurred to me, I've got the birthday event activated. So rather than just sit around and build some lame buildings, I can do that on my own. That does not need to be part of this episode. Instead, I think we're going to take Mogu here, and we're going to go see if we can't Mogu up some party dodos, maybe pick up some cake pieces, and maybe, finally, get a chibi. Let's see what happens. Mogu. I have a feeling I'm going to have to kill a lot of regular... I'm sorry. I'm going to have to eliminate a lot of regular dodos. Oh. I'm sorry, baby turtle. That was very cruel of me. I'm sorry, mama turtle. I thought that was a dodo. Yeah, see? Look at that bright purple. How about that? Also, maybe if we're lucky, if we're super lucky, we'll find a cat. I have yet to find a cat. I have been looking. I have been using the gene scanner. Cats do not exist on my map. They just don't. And I really don't want to do a dino wipe to get cats, but I may have to. So, I have not forgotten about the cat. I would love to have a cat. I would love to have a whole colony of cats. But for the time being, that may have to wait until after we beat the Overseer, because I don't want to taint this run with the dino wipe this close to the end. Although, I still need some gigahearts, and gigas have been pretty hard to come by, so I may end up having to do a dino wipe just to get some gigas or carches up in here. I'm going to be really sad if we can't find any party dodos. Oh! Oh, hey, there's a naturally occurring Spino. Boy, you guys were hard to find early game. What are you? 24. Don't need you. I mean, didn't need you even if you were a high level. That is a very... Oh! A very colorful Spino. And an Alpha Raptor. Don't run. You'll just die tired. Make sure I got... I didn't. Remember that location. First Alpha Raptor back. Buddy, focus up. I'm right here. I'm fighting you. What's going on? Dang it. The Thyla bleed. Are we already heavy? No, can't be. I wonder if the Spino died to the bleed. Nope. Oh, Compy. Oh, Compy. Anyway. Let's just eject all of that. And we'll keep looking for some dodos with some party cats. Looky what I found. Oh, there's 2 of them. Slice o' cake. So, I guess this is what we use to make the stuff, and this is what... Do I eat it, or does my dino eat it? Oh. Well, okay. That's pretty cool. Let's keep going. Oh, look at that purple pteranodon. Now come back. I want to look at you. Holy cow. Now, look, I don't normally go in for event colors. I kind of prefer to, wow, that is wild. You are wild. I kind of prefer to mutate my dinos into my own colors. But that is pretty crazy. Like, if you were not into mutations and just wanted a beautiful colored dino, that's pretty insane. That's a pretty good starting point. Not so much with that one. Holy cow, guys. Get this pulled up. That's a friggin' queen bee. Down on the beach. Down south. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Maybe it's a thing that could only happen post 5.5. I don't know. But I am going to leave it there and remember that it's here just in case I decide that I want to tame a bee. Yeah. Crazy. Alright, well I have made my way all the way over to Red Ob via the various beaches and whatnot, and I have eliminated every dodo I could see or hear, because sometimes that's the only way you can really find them, if you know what I mean. But now it's time to start making our way back towards the southern base. Now I did pick up... Hello. Wow. No one's gonna miss you. That's the worst camouflage ever. I did pick up a couple of party dodos along the way that I just stopped to make some attempt at a thumbnail. But I also got this little candy. So I'm gonna feed that to... Look at you. You almost look like Growra. Definitely more pink than purple. Not exactly Okayo, but that's alright. So let's start making our way back, and hopefully some of them will have respawned. Oh. That's an interesting water sound. I think there might be some small issues with the audio. Like, for instance, the cat's paws are pretty separate from the environment. Like, you can really pick them out. And on occasion, I will get just animal sounds in my right ear. But overall, it's not a really big deal. I really noticed it on the Argent on the way over. Alright, we got some dodos. No party dodos, but dodos nonetheless. I was kind of hoping they'd be a little more plentiful, if I'm being completely honest. I remember my first time on Aberration back in ASE days. Apparently, some event was in my config file or something. Anyway, I had party dodos everywhere. Everywhere. Every dodo was a party dodo. And since I was not around when, like, the original party dodo happened, I was clueless as to what party dodos were. I thought it was just part of Aberration. Oh, Aberration is just one big party. Wow, I'm gonna be sad if my backup plan is a bust. Oh, Pegos. 3 Pegos? And a Steely Bird? That was like Thieves' Corner right there. I'd feel safer in a Pirate's Cove. No dodos? I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked. thought surely they would have respawned by now. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. I mean, I do have 4 pieces of cake. I think it takes 5 to get a chibi, but that's all I'll be getting if I can get a 5th one. I mean, not that I would be sad about that. I am genuinely sad that I haven't had a chibi up to this point, because I have taken out a lot of alphas, and I gotta think that I'd be well into level 4 towards, you know, unlocking more levels for me, but them's the breaks. There's that bee. Don't you spit those things out at me. Oh. I mean, they're regular dodos, but that is still dodos. That gives me hope. That is a big fish. Oh my goodness, what size are you? Can I look at you with this? It's a 3.1. Wow. I wonder if they still launch into the air when you kill them. Maybe we'll have to test that later. Right now, we're on the hunt for dodos that do not exist. That is a dodo. It is not a party dodo. I mean, that dodo looks like it's ready to party. It just doesn't have his hat on. This dodo also looks... This dodo's going to an 80s party. It's a synthwave dodo. Well, I guess these dodos just don't want to party with me. And you know what? That's fair. I mean, I am trying to eat them. I don't think I'd want to party with anyone that was trying to eat me, but... Never have I ever had such a hard time finding dodos on the beach. I know it's because I'm looking for them. If I wasn't looking for them, they'd be everywhere. You landed at the wrong time, mister. Well, I suppose we'll drop off these cake pieces for later. Did you see that? Did you see what I'm seeing? Look at this. I hate these things. But that, now that is something else. If it was level 6, if it was higher than level 6, I might consider taming it. But as it is, I would just kill it with anything that I have on me. Alright. Don't get distracted, Ren. We're looking for dodos. We have found a dodo. Did I hear another? Is it? You found your way out. Another dodo. Hey, all right. dodos came over to my place to party. Man, I never would have guessed. Look at that. Party Dodo Central over here. Whoa. That's not a party dodo. Pretty sure that was a party pooper. Yeah. Glad I'm on a thyla. Another dodo. How's that been? 5 or 6 at this point? 4? Felt like more. Still. We might be able to get a couple of items. Of course, the event's going to be going on for a while. I'm sure I will encounter them more as soon as I stop looking for them, but for the time being, we're gonna keep looking. I'm not all that worried about the birthday suit, although I want to pick it up, you know, for completion's sake, but that's really more of a, I'm sure Captain Fat Dog is very happy that he finally gets to have the birthday suit back. That man is a streaker. He is known for it. Let's go down this beach. Oh, look at you. I love those colors. Holy cow, I do not need any more parasaurs. Not even a little bit. But I like it. I just have this feeling like that 10th dodo is not coming. Wow, I mean, I know they're relatively common over here, but seems like there's a lot of Therazinos over in this area. If I was a new player, I'd be terrified, but oh look. Oh look. Here's another thing I've noticed. Kitty doesn't actually swim. Kitty just kind of floats through the water and then comes out a little weird. Again, a few little bugs like that, not a big deal. I'm sure they'll get them worked out eventually. Definitely does not affect the gameplay. There we go. Man, that is like American Dodo. I salute you. Okay. And then, sorry. I need to empty that spot. Oh, look. Maps. I have maps. I have maps that we need to run. I know what we're doing at the beginning of next episode. We're running maps. Okay, so I just need this kind of cake, right? Just this kind of cake. And then we come over here. And then in holiday, Anniversary. Oh, I gotta put them in here. Oh. What are you? Oh. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. I will need to get these emotes. For sure. But for right now, it's all about the chibi. Give me a chibi and make it a good one. Oh, of course it would be an Akatina. Alright. This is why we have enough for a round 2. Okay. Chibi Sarko is cool. I forget. Cosmetics. Yeah. Where? Ah, they changed this all up. Did I grab cosmetics? No. Inventory. Maybe. No. Cosmetics. Item cosmetic. There we go. I found it. Not gonna name you just yet because I don't know. Oh, look at that. It's very bright. That is a very colorful Sarko. I'm casting a shadow on it. Well, it's not. How do you ride, Sarko? I mean, it could be worse. Yeah, we're definitely going to hold off on that. But at least I've got one that... Okay. You know what? I know it's going to be terrible. But I don't think I've ever actually seen an Akatina chibi. So... Oh, that's not... That's actually kind of cute. Definitely cuter than normal Akatina. A little purple shell and that orange stripe down the back. Alright. I'm warming up to it. Anyway. That is a ghostly Grim. Thank you for coming back, Grim. Wouldn't want you to ghost out like that. Anyway, that is going to be it for this episode. I know it's been a weird one. I apologize again one more time. I am extremely out of practice, both with the game and in content creation. But I will get back to where I was before, I promise. I'll get my feet under me. I don't even know what the saying is. It's completely escaping my mind. That's kind of where I am. Anyway, my name is Robot Ren. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode.